Hi, so today I'm going to be talking through branding in mainstream news this time. Um, so the mainstream news I've chosen is BBC News, as everyone knows about BBC News. It's literally probably one of the most famous news companies in the world. Um, who who is their target audience, and how can I tell? Well, I would say the target audience is quite wide. I think it's for all genders, all ages, all ethnicities, because as you can see, we have tabs here. One says for the world, which could even suggest that BBC News is not even just for people based in the UK, it's for anyone across the whole world. People interested in business, politics, science, um, education, parents, entertainment and arts. I mean, that could be for young people, in the industry, celebrities, anything. Above here, we've got the weather. People who are interested in the weather. TV, radio, which also could an iPlayer, which also could suggest people who are busy on the go. There's a way of getting the news for everyone because they have it on the radio, on an iPlayer, not just on the website. So it's even the stories here. You can see you've got, people, hospitals, you've got, history, um, you know, immigration, religion, all sorts of different things. If you go down here, you've got, different things to do with business, people interested in business, people interested in health, doctors, any things like that. Entertainment down here, we've got David Williams, like celebrities, well-known people, um, all of that. So it's quite a wide target audience. Now on to branding. How does the logo target its audience, and where is it displayed on the website, show, and opening sequence? So the website does target its audience because it's quite a simple logo. BBC. It's in black and white, monochrome, which doesn't link to any gender. That doesn't, it's not because if it's blue, it wouldn't be for males or pink for women. It's simple, black and white, easy to remember. I mean, everyone knows those three squares of BBC. Everyone can recognise that logo. It's so simple, not too complicated, which allows people, the audience, to remember it easier. So it's more effective because it's simple, easy to remember, and you know clear to read. The red on the website is also a unisex colour, which is quite nice. Adds a bit of colour to the website. Still isn't too distracting from the main, the videos and the main news. So it's quite good in that sense. It's displayed. The logo is displayed at the top right here, and on the left hand side, top left hand side of the news package. Now I can't see it anywhere else on the website apart from, obviously I can see at the bottom BBC News here, explore BBC there. I can obviously see the word BBC, but the logo isn't on anywhere else. So it's mainly just the top of the website and the top left hand corner of the news package. How is colour used effectively? As I said, black and white monochrome, simple but yet effective. You know, doesn't distract away from the articles, the stories. Still, easy to remember. Still sticks into your brain. If you see that again, you'll know where it's from. It's not hard to remember. Now on to how is sound editing and other technical elements used in the news package. So if we begin to play here.
Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you.
That simple, dialogue between the two or three people in the shot.
You as well. This is the first time Tony has returned to the nurse.
Now there's a narration over the top of this, which is usually the news reporter, speaking over about the story or in the news or what's happened. So
home since his mother died. Jean had dementia. Unable to look after her at home, the family...
Editing in this is quite effective. They've got, photos moving of the people involved, the victim of what's happened. They've got this whilst the narration is going over.
Moved her to Auden House. The weekly bill was paid by Tameside Council for a room here.
You may have to...
The moved.
Wait, if you go back...
Choice, pay the... It was willing to pay for a room here. Her son...
That's the transition there, where the picture faded out into this low-angle shot of the three people, the nurse and the victim and the reporter.
Tells me they were left with a choice, pay the shortfall or see his mother moved.
They decided my mum was going to move elsewhere.
Oh,
You may have to...
He's also a character. He's one of the victim's sons.
And she may affect your health, but we can still...
He is being interviewed, so this is...
Move you. That wasn't going to happen.
In the end,
shot reverse shot here.
To...
Shot reverse shot used in this conversation.
Find the money to pay a top-up fee to enable it to stay.
This is it. We had no choice. We were put in an impossible situation.
Today, the Ombudsman speaks out to Breakfast.
Editing used here with, a shot of money falling, kind of faded out over a picture of two hands and a sort of red effect on the top, along with text.
About the misuse of top-up fees.
This is often used to show, facts and figures in a news report.
Threatened with eviction to cheaper homes when their own money runs out. The family's told to pay a top-up because the council couldn't have...
Loss here is because of concerns about top-ups.
Really, it's one of the issues.
One of the main reasons why people call us here is because of concerns about top-ups.
Just shots of different people in the offices working.
Or a secret subsidy. Confusion over what should and shouldn't be paid is the very thing that brings the most callers to their helplines.
A top-up can be paid to secure a better quality room, more expensive...
Now, this is an interview with an expert. Most news packages have this, to give their opinion, their knowledge on the story that's going on.
Then the council would pay for a sea view, perhaps. But unfortunately, what we're finding is that it's becoming the default option. Far too many people are paying it through necessity, not choice.
Some say this is willful. Local authorities are expecting people to fill the gaps in their budget.
If that's happened in one case, then frankly that's one case too
Here
many.
it has his name.
There are probably colleagues in local authorities. If that's happening...
And who he is. And it will come up. Ray James, and it shows he's the Association of Directors. Shows he's an expert, he knows what's going on. Now, another question. How is the website consistent with the opening sequence or news package? Well, I'd say the website is consistent as, the logo at the top here is also in the top left-hand corner of the news package. So this, allows everyone who watches this video, no matter where this video is being shared, whether it will be Facebook, email, Twitter, anywhere else, you will know it's from the BBC because of this watermark on top of the video, which also is good for copyright. It stops people from copying the video, using it as their own, using it from their own, to put on their own news package. It's so in that way it's consistent. Quite simple. The colours are once again simple, as you see here when the experts are speaking. There is the text used is also black and white, just like the logo, which also is simple black and white. It doesn't draw your attention away. You can focus clearly on the story and the subject of the video. So that's basically everything I have to say about BBC mainstream news. Thank you.